Before you get started on a heavy bag, you always need to set a timer. If you are new to boxing, you can do 3 minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between, or 4 2-minute rounds with 30-second rest in between. It all depends on your fitness. You might want to do 4-minute rounds, 5-minute rounds, whatever, cut the rest time in half, but it all depends on your fitness level. Now the first thing is, don't go all out too early. I have seen many times where people come in the gyms and start throwing punch combinations just like this. Trying to punch hard with every single punch. That's totally wrong. When you do it, you lose your form and you get tired faster. It's always better to work on good form and technique and don't just focus on power punches. Always build a rhythm first, just like this. Now, the next thing is, imagine heavy bag is punching back at you. Imagine that punch is coming back at you. Because I have seen people punching the heavy bag and dropping their hands just like this. Because they know heavy bag can't hit us back, but when they are in a boxing fight, they get hit a lot. So think about defense. Throw the punch and think about defense after, like this. Jab and then lean back. Throw that 1-2 and then roll. Just like this. You can throw that jab and slip. There are many different defensive moves that you can practice in front of the heavy bag, like slip, roll, lean back, block, parry. When you think about defense and do different defensive moves, that really helps you to look better. Now moving on, if you want to look like a pro while hitting the heavy bag, you got to do things that you do in a boxing fight. And one of the least done things on the heavy bag is feinting. Don't think like it's a bag. Think like it's your opponent and you are in a boxing ring. When you throw feints, it's only gonna make you look better. That's how you look like when you throw feints while hitting the heavy bag. Another great thing that you can do is move your head before and after every punch. When you move your head, you look like a pro while hitting the heavy bag, just like this. Guys, you can clearly see the distance. That was moving head before and after every punch. And that's how you look like when you don't move your head. There is a very famous saying in boxing, move your head, otherwise your opponent will move it for you. Now there is another thing that I want to talk about is, don't just stand there in front of the heavy bag. Use your footwork. You are not going to do it in front of your opponent, so don't do it in front of the heavy bag. Move your feet. See guys, here I am out of range. I can step in with that 1-2. Footwork is the most important thing in boxing. But in front of the bag, we forget to practice it. Remember, when you move towards your left, step first with your left foot. When you want to move towards your right, step first with your right foot, so that you don't cross your feet. So moving your feet and creating different angle helps you to look better on the heavy bag. Now the last thing that I want to talk about is work on the proper punch technique. When you throw that jab, make sure your shoulder is protecting your chin. When you throw that right cross, make sure your chin is tucked behind the shoulder. When you throw that left hook, always remember, rotate your hips just like this. Don't throw big hooks, because in this way you are gonna leave openings for your opponent. And remember, always keep the non-punching hand up. Just like this. Exhale with every punch, rotate your hips, and always try to last longer on the heavy bag. Guys, that was all for today. Hope you enjoyed my video. You can also subscribe my YouTube channel where I upload lots of boxing education videos. If you got any video request, let me know in the comments section. See you soon in the coming video.